Hi there. Well, I'm here to help you finish off the train body that we got started. And I do want to start off by apologizing for forgetting to tell you to make sure and save it. If you didn't save it, well, then you have to go back to my other video, the first video, and then do it all over again and then save it when you're done. So I saved mine as train body. So let's go ahead and get busy. We need to do all the different holes. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different holes that we'll need to work on. Of course, if you could add the 2 on the back side, but I'm going to have it go straight on through. Anyway, here we go. Let's have some fun and knock this out. It will be important for you to be able to have access to all those dimensions, because without that, it's going to be impossible to know where to put all the holes in the right spot. So let's go ahead and just start right at the very front of the train. We'll click on that and create a sketch. I'm going to make it just a little bit bigger so I can see what I'm doing a little bit easier. So basically just going to put 3 points roughly where they need to be, and then we're going to dimension those points and then put holes in the right spot. So we'll go ahead and go there. The height of that is 0.625. And hit enter. It is in the center, so we know just that needs to be at 1 inch. And we'll put 1 inch there and then hit enter. There we go. And I'm going to make it just a little bit smaller so that I can get my dimensions in there. And then these other 2, let's go from here to there. That needs to be 0.375. Good. And then they give us the dimension from here to here. So we'll go ahead and just use, of course, the one that they've given to us. That's 1.625, and then enter. So we have it left and right, both of them in the right spot, but we need to get them up and down in the right spot, and that's going to be 0.125. Based on the dimensions that I'm looking at, that's going to be 0.125, and then hit enter. And then we'll do this for the other side as well. Oop, we want to go here, 0.125, and then enter. Now it says it's looking for the hole diameter to be 0.125, and it's supposed to go down 0.125 as well. But for right now, we're just going to put the right hole size there. We'll go to circle, and we'll make those circles 0.125. Make sure it turns green. And just one more. And then hit enter and escape. So we have 3 circles, the right size, in the right position and location. So we'll finish the sketch. And I am going to make this just a little bit bigger so you can see we are going to extrude. We're going to cut. And we're going to cut a distance of, what did I say, 0.125, 0.125. And now we need to select the circles. And you want to make sure to select the whole circle. And if it's easier to kind of zoom in on it, then you can do that as well. Okay, so then we'll hit OK. And we have the 3 holes in the front of the train done. Now let's go ahead and work on the 2 holes on the side. I'm going to actually have them go straight on through. I know it's kind of cheating, but it works. So you don't have to do both sides. Just send the threads all the way through. So we'll go to point, and we'll just put that roughly where they need to be. We always want to dimension those points and get them right where they need to be, not just guessing. And so that's got to be 0.5, up and down, go 0.5 on that as well. So we have them at the right height, and then we just need to make sure they're at left and right. I believe that is 1 inch. It is 1 inch. And let's see, they're going to go all the way from here to there, and that needs to be 4.5, and then hit enter. There we go. So we've got those points located. This time we are going to finish the sketch because sketch mode doesn't really provide a way to do threads, but we can do that when we use this hole function. So we'll click on the hole function, and well, I've done this before, so it's all what it needs to be, but let's just say that isn't clicked. And let's say that we had a different size in here, say it's 1/2 inch, and let's just say we have a distance, and that's all checked. So what you would want to do is you'll want to come up to the size, and you'll want that to be 1/4 of an inch, so 0.25, which is this one right here. And when you put the right size in, then it gives you options for threads. It's 1/4 inch 20. That just means there's 20 threads per inch. And it doesn't give us the class, so this is good enough. The only thing is, unless you want to do both sides and locate the points, and you could, I mean, that's not that big of a deal, but it's just as easy to send it straight on through to the other side. The right-hand threads both ways. So you can just thread it straight on through to the other side, and you'll have the other side done as well. So we'll just, it looks good with 1/4 inch 20, 0.25 through it all. It's chosen the points that we put on there, and then just click OK. And then if you look closely, you will be able to actually see that it has threads in there. It's got some threads right in there. So great, we've got 3, and then those 2 and 2 on the other side. We can double check, make sure there's, yep, straight on through. We look closely, there should be threads in there. Oh, let's take a look here. Okay, well, I am glad that I checked both sides. I made the assumption that there'd be threads straight on through, and there is not. So let me go ahead and go back to home here, and then I am going to actually back up and try this again. And so we've got the hole going all the way through, but it looks as though the threads, that's the thread depth. I need to change that to 2. And then hopefully the threads will go all the way on through. Let me double check that and see. So I can see threads here, excuse me, on this side. And let me flip it around to the other side. Now I'm seeing threads on this side as well. So there you go. You got to make sure to get the thread depth to go all the way through, so you have threads that go all the way through. All right, so now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got those all done. And so basically what we need to do is on the back, this needs to be, let me create a sketch there. And I'm going to flip down to this side. Yep, there we go. We'll just put a point somewhere. Now it will pick up other things that have been done, so just ignore those things. And we'll put 1 inch in there, so we want it in the center. And we'll also click on that point, go to the bottom, click right there, and that needs to be 0.375. and enter. So now we have that in the right spot. It is just a regular hole, and it's a fourth of an inch, a quarter of an inch, so that's 0.25. So let's go to circle. Make sure it's on your point, and then put in 0.250 and hit enter, and then escape. So now we know that the circle's in the exact right place. All we need to do, I'm going to turn it a little bit so we can see what we're doing, and zoom in on it. There we go. We're going to extrude that. I'm going to cut it in, and it needs to be a distance of 0.5, so that's half an inch. So we'll want to change this to 0.5. Good deal. And then we'll click on OK. Then we've got basically all the holes done. Now, the one thing that it does recommend, it says, note, all edges you will want to round at 0.1. So we'll go up to fillet, and we will type in 0.1. And then we'll just hit every line except for where the holes are drilled. So we're going to avoid this, all these holes that were drilled out. So let's just go ahead and go to town here. It's basically clicking every line that you can see. And we'll turn it around because we'll probably miss a few. We'll try to do every side and catch every side. There we go. And I think we've gotten every side there. So then we're just going to twist this around. And that looks good. Just want to double check on this back side, make sure I got those. Okay. And then we'll want to click on these as well. And it's easy to miss one, so you want to try to double check. I know I have a habit of missing just one little one, and then it's not quite right. Okay, well, as long as I've gotten all those spots done, and I think I do, this is looking good. Got those spots done. All right, well, that should do it. We'll just hit apply, and then we're good to go. You can double check it again and make sure that all the spots have been, all the edges have been rounded except for where the holes are. 1, 2, 3, where the holes are. They don't want you to round that. Other than that, it looks good. Then you'll want to make sure and save it, like I forgot to tell you the last time. So we'll go ahead and hit the save. It's already been saved as train body, so we don't have to actually tell it. Once we click up here, then it automatically saves it as train body. Well, I hope that's helpful. Even though I messed up on the threads, I had to go back and fix that. Well, that's part of the deal. You check it out, and if it didn't do what you wanted to do, then you got to go back and try to adjust and make it work. I hope that helps. Have a great day.